Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here, Crapgamer Reviews, as always. Thank you guys for taking time out to check out one of my videos. Please hit that like and subscribe button because that helps out tremendously and I really appreciate it. Happy holidays one and all. It's the end of the year, which means the Game of the Year awards, Crapgamer style. Some of you care, some of you probably don't give a care whatsoever, but that's okay. I'm going to go down a list and give them out, and I usually give a little bit different take on these games and things like that because I'm more of like the everyman kind of guy. So, you know, and I got a few different kind of choices in here, so hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'd be curious to hear what your thoughts are on Game of the Year. You know, let me know in the comments or on Twitter or whatever, and here we go. So first of all, best Xbox game, was a little bit of a tough choice, but I ended up going with Forza Horizon 3. There's just so much content there, like literally over 100 hours of content. I think this is the best racing game of all time. Blizzard Mountain is just a phenomenal add-on, might even be better than the base game itself. But overall, I know it's kind of rare, but Forza Horizon 3 is definitely the best game on Xbox this year in my opinion. And so I think that it heartily deserves this award. So congratulations, Forza Horizon 3, best Xbox One game. Best PlayStation 4 game. This was a little bit easier to pick because there wasn't very much that came out on the PS4 as far as I'm concerned. So Ratchet & Clank, congratulations, you won best PS4 game. The only other one that would have been really comparable or compete with this would have been Uncharted 4, but in my opinion it wasn't as good, or it wasn't as fun in my opinion as Ratchet & Clank. Ratchet & Clank was just like unbridled fun. You just have a smile on your face. It's, you know, goofy and funny and lighthearted and just really well done. And not that I think that Uncharted 4 wasn't well done, it just, to me, it was kind of more the same as far as that goes. But congrats, Ratchet & Clank. The best multiplayer game, this was a bit tough, so I basically had to go and I looked at what I had the most hours in as far as the multiplayer goes. And again, these are my own personal choices and opinions. I went with Gears of War 4 for best multiplayer game. Just to me, between the Horde mode and all the great multiplayer modes, that's definitely the one with the most replay value, the most fun. So I think that is why it deserves to win. I mean, it's just a really great game and so much fun. If you haven't picked it up or played it, you should definitely try it out. Some of the best multiplayer you'll ever play. So much fun. Best story in a game. This was a little bit tougher. I was torn between a couple different games, but then at the end of the day, the one that made me come back, I was thinking, was the one that I actually played through twice, which is Quantum Break. So Quantum Break wins best story in a game. It definitely had me going back with the sci-fi and that kind of thing. I think it was absolutely phenomenally done. Very underrated, but you know, it always have a place in my heart as one of my favorite Xbox One games, and I love that game very much, and I think it's definitely deserves this award. So best story would be Quantum Break. Best remaster. This was again tough because there are so many good ones. You know, the Batman ones, the Skyrim, but obviously I had to go with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Absolutely phenomenal. The campaign looks great. The multiplayer is phenomenal. I just think that they went all out with this. It looks great. It plays great. It feels great. They're actually adding new stuff into the multiplayer, which, you know, some people might not like that. Some people might. I think it's cool that it's getting updated and getting a touch of flavor with the modern kind of style to it. So I think that it's a really good idea, and I like it. So best remaster goes to Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Best indie game, as everybody knows, I'm not a huge indie fan, but you know, there's still some that probably deserve this game. I'm not going to put these games up against the AAAs or anything like that because that's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. But I'm going to give this one to Inside, for the simple fact that, you know, it's poignant, it's, you know, artsy and all the stuff like that. You know, I've played a lot of indie games this year and most of them were bad, you know, I'm not gonna lie, but Inside was actually one that was pretty damn good. So I think that, you know, if you're looking for an indie game that's kind of poignant and artsy and kind of story driven without there being any talking, Inside would be one that would do that. So congratulations to Inside. Best RPG, believe it or not, Final Fantasy 15. I'm having a lot of fun with that. Granted, there weren't a whole lot of RPGs out this year, but Final Fantasy 15 is definitely one that kind of takes the cake as far as I'm concerned. This was my first mainline series of Final Fantasy, and I think that it was extremely well done, and it's funny, and I have a good time with it, and I like that they've changed it up and kind of westernized it and I think that all paid off in a big way. So yeah, congratulations, Final Fantasy 15. Best sports game would be Madden 17, hands down. I know I'm a big football fan. I know some of you guys probably like the 2K series, or whatever, baseball on the PlayStation, or hockey or whatever, but for me, Madden 17 really went all out for the first time in, like, I've always wanted this feature, and it's so nerdy or sports nerdy that I wanted the practice squad for in the game, and they finally added that, and I think that that's phenomenal, and I love it. I think this is the best Madden ever. So definitely congrats to Madden 17. Great game, awesome game. And finally, Game of the Year 2016. What do you think it's going to be? I went a little bit different route. It would be easy to give this to something like Gears or whatever, or Overwatch or something like that, but I actually give it to Forza Horizon 3. Yes, the best Xbox game is also the Game of the Year. Most people wouldn't give a racing game a Game of the Year, but this game is absolutely phenomenal. The best racing game I've ever played in my life. Like I said earlier, it has the best expansion, might even be better than the base game. So much content, so much to do, so much fun. The music, the ambiance, the different places that you go to, from snowy blizzard style to the beach to, like the swamp areas to the desert. It's just so much fun, so much different. Everything's down to tuning. Everything that you can do in this game is absolutely fun and phenomenal, and that's why it wins. And I know it probably won't win any other awards like this from anyone else, but for me, I think that it's the best game this year. Hands down, it's the game that I put so much time into, and I just think it's amazing. So there's my list. Hopefully you guys agree, and even if you don't, hey, that's what opinions are for. Thanks for watching. Happy holidays. Crapgamer out.